Namaste viewers, today we bring to light the wisdom from an international bestseller, Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. Immerse yourself in the world of Tony Robbins, a globally acclaimed life coach and motivational speaker who has touched the lives of millions with his transformative words. Robbins, with his dynamic personality, has a knack for simplifying complex life concepts, empowering people to achieve their highest potential. His book, Awaken the Giant Within, is a testament to his profound understanding of human psychology and his commitment to helping others take control of their lives. This book serves as a self-help guide, a beacon of light, illuminating the path to control your mental, emotional, physical, and financial destiny. It's a manual for life, a tool to awaken the sleeping giant within us all. The pages of this book are filled with powerful insights and practical techniques to help you discover your deepest desires, ask better questions, and chart a course towards your life's true purpose. Robbins, through this book, provides us a roadmap to discover our deepest desires, ask better questions, and ultimately achieve our life's true purpose. Let's dive into the ocean of wisdom that Robbins has to offer. Our journey begins with the first chapter, a power-packed start where Robbins introduces us to the concept of decision-making. He emphasizes that our decisions, more than our conditions, shape our lives. The author is not just talking about big, life-altering decisions, but also the everyday small choices we make. He urges us to exercise control over these decisions as they ultimately form the blueprint of our lives. Moving on to the second chapter, Robbins takes us on a deep dive into the world of belief systems. He explains that our beliefs, whether limiting or empowering, act as a compass, guiding our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Robbins encourages us to question our limiting beliefs, to break free from the chains that hold us back, and to cultivate empowering beliefs that propel us forward. The third chapter is all about strategies to change one's life. Robbins introduces us to neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, a psychological approach that involves analyzing strategies used by successful individuals and applying them to reach a personal goal. He emphasizes that success leaves clues, and if we are observant enough, we can pick up these clues and integrate them into our lives. Robbins also introduces us to the concept of pain and pleasure. He explains that our actions are driven by our desire to avoid pain and seek pleasure. If we can associate pain with our bad habits and pleasure with good ones, we can bring about a profound change in our behavior and lives. In conclusion, these three chapters lay the foundation for the strategies Robbins presents in the rest of the book. They are a compelling reminder that we hold the power to shape our destiny through our decisions, beliefs, and strategies. As Robbins says, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. So let's take a moment to reflect on our decisions, beliefs, and strategies, and set the course for our journey ahead. Continuing our journey, Robbins now takes us into the depths of our own minds. In the fourth chapter, he delves into the art of mind control. Not the supernatural kind, of course, but the ability to steer our thoughts and emotions. Robbins emphasizes that we are the maestros of our minds, not mere spectators. By consciously directing our focus, we can shape our feelings and thus our experience of life. So, if we want to change our lives, we need to change our focus first. Moving on to the fifth chapter, Robbins introduces us to the power of words. He believes that the words we choose to describe our experiences shape our perception and emotions. For instance, instead of saying, "I am devastated," if we say, "I am slightly inconvenienced," the emotional impact is significantly lessened. Robbins encourages us to create a transformational vocabulary, a lexicon of empowering words that can transform our emotional state. By changing our words, we can change our lives. In the sixth chapter, Robbins discusses the two most powerful motivators in our lives, pain and pleasure. He argues that all our decisions, consciously or subconsciously, are driven by our desire to avoid pain and gain pleasure. But here's the catch: what we link pain and pleasure to shapes our destiny. If we associate pain with working out and pleasure with lazing on the couch, we're unlikely to get fit. Robbins advises us to rewire these associations to align with our goals. For instance, linking pleasure with exercise and pain with a sedentary lifestyle. In essence, these chapters equip us with tools to master our minds, words, and emotions. They guide us on how to harness the power of focus, the impact of language, and the motivators of pain and pleasure to shape our destiny. Because, as Robbins says, we are not the product of our circumstances, but the architect of our lives. Remember, the past does not equal the future unless you live there. In the next chapters, Robbins enlightens us with his thoughts on creating lasting change. Chapter 7 is a beacon of understanding as it dives into the concept of identity. Robbins suggests that our identity is like a ship's compass, guiding us through the vast sea of life. He proposes that the way we define ourselves, our self-concept, significantly influences our attitudes, decisions, and actions. He stresses the importance of creating a positive and empowering identity, one that propels us forward rather than holds us back. Robbins emphasizes, shape your identity wisely, for it is the foundation of everything you do. In Chapter 8, Robbins explores the power of values. He equates values to a lighthouse, guiding us towards our desired destination. He suggests that our values act as a set of standards that we use to measure our actions, decisions, and behaviors. He encourages us to identify, understand, and align our values with our goals and aspirations. He asserts, your values are your personal compass, guiding you towards your true north. Chapter 9 revolves around the rules of life that we live by. Robbins highlights that each one of us has a unique set of rules or beliefs that we have adopted over time. These rules act as a framework, dictating how we interpret and react to the world around us. He advises us to consciously evaluate and modify these rules if they hinder our growth and success. Robbins states, rules are not set in stone. They are meant to be questioned, challenged, and redesigned. In these chapters, Robbins unravels the intricate relationship between our identity, values, and rules, and how they collectively shape our life. His insights serve as a reminder that we are the architects of our destiny, and the power to bring about meaningful change resides within us. As Robbins rightly puts, your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision. As we close this enlightening journey, let's revisit the key takeaways from Awaken the Giant Within. This book is a powerful reminder of the immense potential that lies within all of us, waiting to be tapped. Tony Robbins' masterpiece teaches us that our destiny is largely shaped by our decisions. It's not the conditions of our lives, but our decisions about what those conditions mean that determine our fate. When you make a decision and act upon it, you're taking control of the rudder of your own life. Another cornerstone of the book is the emphasis on our belief systems. Robbins asserts that our beliefs have the power to shape our actions and, in turn, our lives. If we choose to believe in our potential, we can create a life of abundance and success. Robbins also delves into the power of the mind, particularly the ability to use pain and pleasure as tools for change. By associating pain with our bad habits and pleasure with our desired behaviors, we can steer our lives in the direction we want. Further, the book encourages us to create a compelling identity for ourselves. Who we believe we are at the core largely determines what we can achieve. By creating an empowering identity, we're setting the stage for success. Lastly, Robbins stresses the importance of our values and rules. These are the guiding principles that influence our decisions and actions. By consciously choosing our values and setting rules that align with them, we create a life that is true to who we are. Remember, as Tony Robbins says, the only thing that's keeping you from getting what you want is the story you keep telling yourself. So, what are your thoughts on this journey? How do you plan to awaken your own giant within? Share your thoughts in the comments below.